Hello there, Pisces. Thank you for stopping by for your video tarot forecast for the week of November 10th through the 16th. This week, the deck that I'm using is the Keys to the Universe deck, also known as the Law of Attraction Tarot. I just happen to have named my deck Keys to the Universe. So let's get started here. Pisces, Monday, fabulous, fabulous day for you. You have the Five of Cups. Then in this deck that talks about following your happiness. Much like the sunflower tracks the sun with the head of the flower throughout the day, this is really talking about following your happiness today. So you are going to be doing things that make you feel wonderful. So Monday, Pisces, yay, very good day for you. Now, Tuesday, what do we have coming up? Excuse me, we have the Sun card, but it's the Sun card in reverse. So this is telling me that Tuesday is going to be a little bit of a different focus than Monday. Where Monday you were following your happiness, Tuesday you're going to feel a little bit boxed in, like you can't do what makes you happy, and it's hard for you to express yourself exactly the way that you would like to. You're not doing exactly the things that you would like to be able to do to move forward. So Tuesday is going to be a little bit more of a frustrating day for you. And then people seem to be really big, Pisces, for you this week. So this must be a very social week for you, because I've got people coming up on 2 separate days for you. Now the first time that somebody shows up is Wednesday, and we've got here the King of Wands in reverse. Now the King of Wands in reverse is really talking about a personality waltzing into your life on Wednesday that is, he has his head on his shoulders straight normally. He is a gentleman, and he normally makes really good decisions. He's very creative, thinks very much outside the box. I'm hearing that he really expects other people around him to think outside the box too. He really doesn't have a lot of patience for blocking things in or making plans or ritualistic ways of doing things. He's not all about doing something just because we've always done it like that. So this person is a very forward thinker, pioneer type thinker, coming into your life on Wednesday. Thing is, when he comes into your life, he's having a little bit of a hard time thinking outside of the box on a certain problem. So he's having a little bit of problem solving issues on Wednesday. So Wednesday, if you can help him with that, what I'm hearing is you will endear yourself to him greatly. If you can't, what I'm hearing is stay out of his way, because this is really frustrating to him, and he's having a hard time dealing with the situation that he doesn't really know how to fix. So if you can't help him fix it, make yourself scarce. That way you don't have to deal with the mood that he's got going on right now. Okay, so Thursday, what we have is we have another person coming into your life on Thursday. This is the King of Swords in reverse. King of Swords in reverse is a little bit of a different character. This guy is all logical. He's not so much creative. He's more scientific, mathematical. Does it add up? Just the facts. Stick to the facts, please. This type of person, okay? And so this person is normally actually kind of represses feelings, but whenever you see him on Thursday, he's going to be feeling more emotional than usual, and in fact emotions are going to be driving him. And so that's a very uncomfortable feeling for him, because he's not used to feeling his emotions, much less letting them drive him. So a little bit of compassion would go a long way with him on Thursday, because he's feeling pretty confused about how things are too. All right, so that's somebody that you're going to be running into on Thursday. Friday, I have a really interesting card showing up for you. What we have is the the Eight of Cups. Now, the Eight of Cups really talks about a situation. It could be a situation with an employer, it could be a relationship, it could be some other type of situation. Bottom line is you have a situation where you feel like you've been putting in a respectable amount of energy and effort, and that what you've been getting back in return is not a respectable amount of energy or effort. In fact, you feel like you're putting in way more than anybody else is. And so this is something, when this card comes up, this tells me that you're at a place where you're really looking at, okay, this is not paying for me to be here. It's time for me to cut my losses and move forward and walk away from this situation. So on Friday, I see you walking away from a situation or a relationship that just really has not been a two-way street the whole time that you've been in it. Saturday, for you Pisces, we have the Ten of Cups in reverse. Now normally, I would not say that this is a really good card. I'm still not going to say that it's really good, but it's not as bad as what I would normally think. 10 of Cups just means that there's something going on in a relationship that you have that is not how you would like it to be. There's some kind of fight, some kind of disagreement. And I feel like that has to do with this 8 of Cups that we had coming up yesterday, where you're just walking away from the situation. I feel like the person or the situation that you have walked away from is kind of demanding that you revisit this idea, and you're really not feeling like walking back into that. You're feeling like, you know what, I made the right decision and I'm going to move forward with this. And the sensation that I'm getting off of this card is that this is a short-term loss for a long-term gain. That walking away from this situation leaves the door open for you to come into other situations that are better for you in the future. Okay? Now, our last day, Pisces, you come up with the Transformation card. I love, love, love this card. This really talks about making huge changes from the inside out. Just like the caterpillar goes into the cocoon, nobody sees anything going on in the cocoon, but when he comes out, he's a butterfly. This is talking about a whole rebirth, just changing from core values on out. And I see this starting to kick in on Sunday, that you're just starting. And I'm feeling like for most of you Pisces, this is a process, and it's going to be an ongoing process for the next few months that you're going to be going through. But I do see it starting for you on Sunday, after you've decided very solidly, okay, I'm walking away from this situation. Then begins all these changes in your life. Okay? So, that's your week, Pisces. I do have something exciting to tell you about this week, though. I am doing a Law of Attraction Tarot giveaway, which means if you like the deck that I used this week for my forecasts, I am giving this deck away. And the reason I'm giving this deck away is because I've had this deck 2 or 3 months and we have never really connected the way I like to connect with a tarot deck. She seems to be very accurate. She does exactly what I ask her to do, but we're just not that well connected. So I know that there's somebody out there who would connect wonderfully with this deck and be able to use her quite well. I've been doing tarot long enough to know that if I buy a deck, if it's not for me, it's definitely for somebody else. So if you're interested in having this deck and you think that you would be able to connect with it and use it well, then what I want you to do is call or text me sometime between November 5th and November 16th and give me a little bit of information. Now, how do you find my phone number? You find my phone number on my website. That's at www.amista.info. I-N-F-O. So go to my website, find my phone number, call me or text me. When you call me or text me, I either want to hear or see the words, I want that deck. Now I also need some information from you. I need your name. I need the best number for me to call you back at should you happen to win the deck. And if you're calling from out of the United States, I'm going to need to know what country you're calling from so I know what country code to look up to be able to get a hold of you. Okay? So that's what I'm going to need from you. That call or text needs to come in between November 5th and November 16th. What's going to happen after November 16th is I'm going to choose one of my friends, and no, I don't know who it is yet, but it's going to be somebody that none of you have interacted with and that is completely objective. And that person will randomly choose one of the names of the people who have called or texted me, and then that person will be the winner, and I'll contact you and find out where I need to mail the deck to. Now I do have a backup plan in case I try to contact somebody and I can't get a hold of them for 3 days. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to have somebody pick a second random name, and that person will be the next one I contact to send the deck to. And we'll just go on like that as long as we need to. I don't think we're going to have to do that once, though. But either way, this deck is going to have a new happy home before this is all done. So that is the Law of Attraction Tarot giveaway. For those of you who would like to schedule a private session with me, please check out my website. Make sure I'm the right reader for you. www.amista.info is where you can find out about me. Lots of different ways to contact me there. Get a hold of me once you decide that you definitely want a reading with me, and I will be happy to schedule something with you, and we'll just go from there. For the rest of you, I will see you all next week. Peace out.